here we are on, I believe it was called King Road. This is the Fulshaw Craeg Preserve. I don't know if this is new or what the story is, because it's not on Natural Land's website. I just looked because there's like almost no signage except for this. Usually Natural Lands, you get there and you see a map, a kiosk, and you know, you kind of know what you're doing. There's a gentleman that came out of the woods down here on an unmarked trail and started talking to us about a website to check out, this, that, and the other, and then said, hey, go up to the telephone pole, there might be a sign up there, there's a sign right here. There's just a trail that goes in. According to the map, when I look at all trails, which I don't have the app, so I can't sit there and use it because I ain't paying no money for no apps. There's a couple different trails here, and you got a cable walk across the creek. It's low enough, the gentleman said, that you can actually just walk across on your feet. So we're going to go up to this road up here at the telephone pole, make a right, and see what he's talking about possible information that might be up there. This is definitely a different Natural Lands, because there ain't nothing marked here. So this would be kind of cool. A neat little path going through here. I almost feel like just jumping in there, but I want to go check the sign. So it's gone and dust. So there's no hunting on Sundays except these days. Okay, we're good to go. All right, so we're just finding out about the deer management. Right now it's in season for archery, but no hunting on Sundays. That's Pennsylvania. I think there's a lot of other states that allow you to hunt on Sundays, and a lot of hunters in Pennsylvania can't hunt on Sundays, but whatever. So we're going to enter at this red gate here, because I see some signage up there, and this will probably lead us down to that little trail that we just were looking at. So follow us as we explore Fulshaw Craeg Preserve between, let's say, Harleysville and Green Lane. Really sight unseen, no map so far, no nothing. We're just going for it. So just after my intro, we walk in. That's the trail that was out to the road, right where that sign is straight ahead. And now we do have a map. This is 40 plus nature preserve. Okay, it's part of the Natural Lands. 20 marks split it in. And it's got all your information that you might need. But most of all, there is the map. And there we are. Getting in the way of the sun there. And so we got quite a bit to explore, it looks like.
This is beautiful out here.
It sure is. Look at that big open space over there. Neat. Oh. Check out Mrs. Lumberjack's new hiking pants. They look quite fetching. Yes, indeed. Nothing but blue skies today. Several cars out on the road there, so we expect to be seeing a lot of people. Man, look how big that rock is. It's a shame in a way that this place is not on Natural Land's website, because it is very neat. And here is this cable.
Oh, good.
Which, if it was higher water, I think I might not be using it. Well, usually they have a second cable, but I think they have this so that when you're walking along, you have something to hold on to, maybe. So this, no, right here, some rocks to come across, and I got a hiking stick. The cable's a little close to where I'm walking, but hopefully it doesn't bounce me off. And that's what we're walking across, is just these boulders here. And that's a pretty good way across. I like that.
definitely helpful.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess you're not supposed to. You use that to help you have something to hold on to as you walk. I know over at Birdsboro, they have the cable. They have two of them. One that you stand on, one you hold as you go across. So I'm assuming we're gonna go over this way, making a left after the creek crossing. And there is kind of a trail here. And that might be that trail off to our right that I was seeing. Let's take a look. The signage here is none. So it is, we have the map, but it's kind of, Hopefully you're on the trail. Usually the natural lands places have better signage. But so far this is a trail. And you feel that nice warm sun right here in this area. Really nice in here. As it gets cooler, you enjoy pockets like this. And now we come to another fork in the road. And one goes up that hill. And one goes back down near the creek. So maybe we'll check that out and maybe go up the hill. What do you think?
Sounds good.
Let's see where this takes us. Oh man. What a beautiful area. My word. Put it on your website, Natural Lands. Man, this is gorgeous. And look at that root. Just all growing through those rocks there. Yeah. We got a little bit of exercise going on right here. And this fat old man needs it. I just watched what Crow hiking. He went to do his Mount Tammany run for his 61st run hike for his 65th birthday. 31 minutes up the top of Mount Tammany. And I'm just climbing up this little pit. Little boulder city right in here. More to come. So we've looked at the map and consulted it, and this posted area here runs along the boundary on the park map, the trail map, and runs up here for a little bit, and then you can make a left, which that runs to the boundary too. You come back and kind of circle around to the right and back down to the parking lot, and probably some other impromptu trails that aren't necessarily marked. Well, in fact, there's not a trail in here that's marked so far that I've seen. I mean, I don't know where it's taking us, but I mean, this kind of looks like maybe a trail that people don't use very often. Maybe everybody stays down towards the creek, I guess. I think he got us back on there. What an adventure. Place never heard of, didn't do any research other than finding out where it is. And yeah, here we are. Didn't have to drive an hour and a half. This is a nice peaceful walk. What are we looking at? Oh my goodness. How did I miss that? We must go. Is there a way to get up there? Looks like there's a chimney up here in the woods. Look at that. I would have walked right by it. And I was walking right by it. Oh my word. Huh. That is pretty nifty neato. Oh, I didn't expect this. This might have been on a brochure, but I didn't see it on a brochure. Huh. Put some light on there. See what we can see up there. I don't know. Maybe we saw something in there.
And over here.
Oh yeah, look, another one. Or maybe that was a spring house. That was probably a spring house. Wow. We made a discovery. I mean, we're probably not the first ones, but for us, the remnants of some kind of building, probably a homestead. Huh. Now, you know, there's names on this preserve, and I half wonder if this wasn't their home or something. I don't know. Or a relative's home, who knows. There's no ridge coming up here that I can tell, or maybe there was at one time and we're walking along it and it was actually a road. Just boulders everywhere. A lot of this reminds me of the Ming Preserve.
Yeah.
That's how that was. It was just like in the middle of the woods and just boulders, no signs. Hey, here's boulders. And
here's another video of boulders.
Boulders, baby. Again, still no markings on these trails. Hopefully I'm going the right way. Man, there's another one. Just a monstrous rock. Why don't you go up there and stand next to that thing?
Go ahead, I'll get you this gun.
Okay. I don't know where the trail goes from here either. Hopefully it goes up around that thing. Because I ain't seen jack and squat. I'm starting to get a little concerned because, like, the way it looks on the trail map, well, maybe it goes to there. It looks like it went back down the road. Don't come up this way, 'cause this thing's huge. That's one whole rock. So we're passing that huge monstrous boulder and hoping that this is the trail. Again, nothing's marked here, so I have no clue. Clues, I have not. There's a nice open area up there. This, I'm not sure here. I mean, it seems trail-ish, but not like we were walking on before. Trail-ish. I don't really know. But since it's trail-ish, we'll give it a try. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not seeing, I don't know, kind of something that goes through there, maybe. You don't have to drive a mile or an hour and a half to get lost. It can happen right here, 25 minutes away from where we live. I mean, this kind of looks trailish.
I think I don't know.
We're definitely, somehow we missed something, or I don't know, who knows. Or we actually were coming the right way and nobody really comes up here, so the trail's not beaten down, and so we're just kind of beating our own trail here. And yeah. The neat thing is we're amongst all these big boulders kind of on top of them. I mean, everywhere you go up here, it seems like boulders are everywhere. And this really does not seem like a trail at all. Oh. That's an adventure, that's for sure. Another massive boulder, just one after another. One massive boulder after another. I mean, kind of looks trailish. What's down here-ish? Does this look trailish? Well, kind of trailish. Yeah. Gotta be careful because there's rock underneath here. So we just had a little talk and we're gonna head up to the right here because it looks like there's a ridge here and like it opens up down in there. And before going downhill on what looks like it's walkable and doable and trailish is the other side of this ridge. Worthwhile maybe exploring, getting us maybe back to the trail. Oh. And I'm not completely sure. So yeah, I'm not completely sure. I mean, that doesn't really look trailish down there. The other way kind of looked a little more trailish. Maybe we'll turn around and do that. So we consulted that ridge and just didn't look right. It looks like we were going. I did consult Google Maps just to see where I am. And it seemed like the creek is over that way. And it would make sense because there's a pretty steep valley over that way. And then the pinpoint for the preserve is pretty much over that way. So I'm believing if we keep on kind of like meandering towards this valley, at some point we're going to find some trail that takes us down and back. But it is definitely tough because they don't have any markings. Hey, this is the way to go. And it's probably because it's so new. That's the reason why. I'm not really seeing stuff down here that looks quote unquote trailish. So I think maybe we'll meander over here just to take a little look around the old bend and maybe we'll catch sight of something. What would be interesting to catch sight of is that chimney. That would really kind of clue me in and give me a better sense of where I am. But we're probably long past that, or else we've just been circling around it. See, now this looks kind of trailish, but then it kind of heads into nothing. Look at that area up in there. Wow. That is a cave up in there. That is pretty cool. All right, let's try meandering down here. Okay. Well, I consulted the map, and going that way, right across all these rocks, kind of goes towards that pinpoint on the map. And yeah, so we're gonna head through there. Adventurers that we are, we don't want to turn around because that would be giving up. So we just walked all over the place and ended up back at that one big rock where I stood next to him. We made a right and went down the other side, and here's our trail. And we're just going to head back the trail. We've had enough adventure for today. And this might be that trail, although we didn't see any posted signs, that dead ends. What an adventure that was. Wow. Unbelievable. I think at one point we were over in there. Over in that way. Like pretty far in, but oh. Even this here, this does not look like a trail, folks. But it's kind of trail-ish, so we were following it. Look at this. Wow. What an adventure. So we are kind of on our way back now. If we see anything exciting, we'll definitely stop back in. We're just going to try and navigate our way through. Finally made it back on. Against all odds, we made it out. We're back down to one of the first places we saw, which is such a serene spot. Fulshaw, Craeg, Natural Lands Preserve. Final thoughts? Could have used some signage, but they're not on the website yet. So there's some work that I'm sure they're going to be doing in the future. Beautiful land, very quiet, very enjoyable. You get to a spot where it's kind of looking trailish as opposed to trail, turn around. We learned. Was neat to see that chimney up top. I hope you stop back again sometime soon. We'll see you next time on Lumberjack in the Woods.